Hi, I'm Jeongyeon Kim, and I'm glad to share our work, Surch, Enabling Structure Search and Comparison for Surgical Videos. This presentation contains images and videos of surgeries that may be disturbing or unsettling to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Video is an effective medium in learning procedural knowledge about how to do something, such as cooking and furniture assembling, since video demonstrates the overall flow of procedural steps and intricate details of techniques. The popularity of using video as a primary learning material among residents and medical students is growing, due to the limitations of direct observation of surgeries, which is caused by robotic surgery technologies become more prevalent in modern medical practice. However, the conceptual structure of procedural knowledge, such as compositions and step order, is not available for surgical videos. The limited access to a clear conceptual structure for procedural knowledge in surgical videos can make it challenging for learners to understand and replicate the surgical procedures accurately. Due to costly data labeling for medical data and the difficulty of capturing meaningful structural features from large-scale video data, as videos become a series of pixels once the video is encoded. We first conducted iterative interviews with 6 surgeons and 30 residents aiming to investigate the current practice and challenges of video-based surgery learning. The interview results reveal the residents' 2 main challenges in video-based surgery learning. First, limited access to semantic information such as surgical phases and approaches while searching videos. And second, the lack of support for cross-video reference and comparison between the approaches and techniques in a wide range of surgical cases to be prepared for various situations. Based on the findings of the interviews, we designed and implemented a system named Surch, a video interface that supports structured search and cross-video comparison for surgical videos. Our system consists of 3 main parts: a computational pipeline, video search interface, and video comparison interface. First, a computational pipeline that automatically translates surgical videos into procedural graphs generated by our clustering workflow, capturing latent patterns within surgical procedures. The clustering workflow consists of vectorization of surgical procedure, weight calculation, PCA, and distance estimation. The procedural graphs represent the structure of procedural sequences. We also collected a dataset and implemented a computer vision model for surgical phase detection. Second, a video search interface. Residents wish to search for videos that contain specific surgical approaches and phases. Our system enables users to find videos using structured information associated with video content. Users can click the nodes and edges in the procedural graphs to filter the videos based on the semantic structure of surgical procedures. The nodes indicates the surgical phases, and the edges are for surgical paths between the phases. Third, a video comparison interface. During the formative study, we observed a clear user need for comparing the same phase across multiple procedures. Our system allows users to reference multiple videos at a phase level by supporting cross-video interactions such as synchronization and multi-view switching. In this interface, users can synchronize the playback of multiple videos by interacting with the procedural graph at the bottom part of the UI. If they click a specific node in the graph, all the videos are navigated to that phase at once, enabling comparison between approaches and techniques in multiple surgical cases. We demonstrated the robustness of our clustering workflow by using both quantitative and qualitative measures, using 6 different evaluation metrics for clustering quality evaluation and expert evaluation with senior residents. The residents' feedback showed the effectiveness and interpretability of the clustering workflow. They highlighted 2 sides of the clustering results: findability and discoverability. From the perspective of findability that supports goal-oriented seeking for specific information, all residents explained that the grouping aligns with what they learned. On the other hand, regarding the discoverability, Some of them noticed interesting patterns from clustering results, elaborating that they've never seen such routes before. To test if our video interface improved video search and comparison in surgical learning, we conducted a user study with 11 residents. The tasks include finding different approaches for a procedure and finding an approach that is most contrasting to their attending's approach. The results of a questionnaire collected after the learning session demonstrated that our system significantly increases the learning experience, self-confidence, perceived task efficiency, and willingness to use for video search and comparison. Finally, we discussed the design implications of search and comparison tools for videos with procedural knowledge. One of the technical challenges we faced was to build clustering algorithms that can capture important features of sequences of surgical phases. Most existing clustering algorithms are black box models whose internal structures of workings are not transparent and understandable to humans. Thus, the clustering results can be uninterpretable even to medical experts. Also, the residents have different needs depending on their experience and expertise. For example, junior residents may focus on basic information such as learning a standard procedure, and senior level residents might be more interested in comparing variants of the standard procedure by comparing multiple videos. To summarize, our work makes following contributions: an annotated dataset of surgical phases in 296 prostatectomy videos, and a CNN LSTM model for surgical phase detection in prostatectomy. An automated clustering pipeline that generates procedural graphs for surgical videos. A design and implementation of Surch, a video interface that provides structural video search and cross-video comparison. Results of quantitative pipeline evaluation and empirical user study.